Welcome everybody, man, and welcome to the Vote TV YouTube Live. Okay, welcome to Vote TV YouTube Live. Oh my God, OMG. Okay, OMG. Trump debates Kamala Harris. Woo! Come on, everybody. Welcome to the. I'm gonna call this uh um a barbecue festival of politics. Welcome everybody, man, because we gotta look into a lot of things that have happened tonight. Okay, I'm not gonna even waste any time. I'm not gonna waste time. Kamala Harris cooked Trump, point blank, period. And I know the Trump supporters on my channel are gonna go crazy. Okay, I know. I'm not gonna be your best friend tonight. I know. But we're gonna have a look at the facts. We're gonna analyze this debate and go through the highlights. And on top of that, on top of everything, Taylor Swift, the number one entertainer in the world with 283 Instagram followers, endorses Kamala Harris immediately after the debate. OMG. Oh my God. Welcome, everybody. And we're going to have a look at this. That's actually going to be the opening session. That's going to be the opening episode of this live stream tonight. Taylor Swift endorses Kamala Harris. OMG. Let's go to Taylor Swift's Instagram page. Okay. This post has only been there for 1 hour. This post with an image of Taylor Swift holding a cat. Jesus Christ. JD Vance is going to go crazy. He's going to regret for the rest of his life. Why did he talk about childless cat women? They are using the cat. The cat is going to take Kamala Harris to the White House. I'm live, Cindy. Cindy, I'm live. Welcome, Cindy. Cindy Prime is in the building, man. She's an MVP. And Bandito is saying, and they're eating our pets. Hold on. Bandito. ¿Cómo estás? Okay. So the opening, welcome to the cookout. You know how we do it at Vote TV. Welcome to the cookout. If you watch that presidential debate, okay? If you watch that presidential debate, let's start this. Let me know. Do you agree that Kamala Harris cooked Trump? Trump got cooked so much. And I'm not saying this with excitement. I'm just stating the facts. Kamala Harris was a prosecutor, bro. She walked in that room like a prosecutor. Kamala Harris took that debate stage like she was in a courtroom. I know the Trump. Hey, DME57. You know the good thing about Vote TV? I listen. Vote TV is open to everything, man. That's why I love this platform, because this platform is open, and that's why people love Vote TV. Oh, she had him for dinner. Hey, she baited him, then she spanked him. I've never seen a man get so angry. Cindy, let's have this conversation. And by the way, I'm going to keep on pinning your comments on the screen. Cindy, and everybody who's watching this live, let's first of all look at the psychological aspects of this debate. Trump could not even stare at Kamala Harris. He could not even look her in the eyes, bro. You know the good thing about my channel? My channel has a lot of MAGA supporters, man. I love it. I love you all, man. But today, oh Lord. And hold up, let's get crazy. Can we start this whole thing about immigrants eating pets, dogs, and cats? Oh, let's get. I mean, I gotta. Come on, man. The energy today at the barbecue is different. Listen. Tell me what's happening here. Let's look at that moment when Trump said, "Oh, they're eating dogs and they're eating cats."
Aurora or Springfield.
No. I mean, this is a guy who has just been hammered so bad. And Kamala Harris is there just laughing her ass off. I'll do the same thing. Let me go back in the studio. Let me go back in the studio chat. Oh, come on, man. Oh, let me go back in the studio chat. What do you guys think about this comment? And by the way, you know what he's talking about? He's saying there's these rhetoric that came out. JD Vance is the one who started it again. Oh my God. I mean, these guys are like just look so confused. And they're saying that they got these Haitian immigrants who are eating their cats and dogs. Oh man, Bandito. Cindy. He lost the plot right there because he was getting confused. Remember, and let me tell you, let me just tell you my own observation, and then you guys are I'm gonna keep on reading your comments and pinning them on the screen. Blazing fry pan. He lost the plot there. Let me tell you something. What happened is I realized that Donald Trump lost his momentum the moment Kamala Harris spoke about his rallies and people leaving his rallies because of boredom. From that point on, whoa, it was over. Do you agree? Welcome, Jazzy Smith. At that point, the moment Kamala Harris made that statement about, oh, by the way, you know what? People leave your rallies because of boredom. Trump lost it. The one thing that Kamala Harris was able to do through this entire debate, she baited him and then she spanked him. And that's why Trump had so much talk time throughout this debate. You guys agree? Let's go back. Future 2074. You know, that's why you gotta say that social media is a blessing and a curse. So let me tell you, I did some digging into this, and let me tell you how this whole immigrants eating cats and dog thing started. Apparently, a fake Facebook page was created, and this fake Facebook page has been combining images and just spreading fucking lies all over the place. Okay? And they were able to take some images and they doctored those images and they created a video and they said, oh, this is happening in Springfield. Robert, thank you. I have so many comments, so I'm just going to keep on pinning them on the screen. Robert, you're right. She does have a lot of Republicans on her side. That's true. Have you guys seen the new Kamala Harris ad? I'm going to show it to you in a minute if you get time. Yes, it was a Facebook post, Cindy. Okay, Bandito, we got the bots up working overtime. Oh my God, go on TikTok. Go on TikTok Live. You'll know what's happening with the bots. Okay. So a fake Facebook page came up with this claim. And guess what? I cannot believe that Trump took that nonsense on a debate stage. Let's play that again. Eating the dog. Look at Kamala Harris. Like, even Kamala Harris was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, what did she say? Did she say? I'm trying to catch what. Can you guys try to catch what Kamala Harris is saying behind that muted microphone? Hold up. Is something? Did you guys catch that? I gotta go back and watch that. Huh? I mean, even Kamala Harris cannot even believe what the fuck this guy was saying. Excuse my French. Who buys a fake story from social media and brings it on a debate stage and talks about it? Oh, Kamala Harris cooked Trump tonight. Every network, they actually released a poll to define who won the debate tonight. And oh my God, Trump is losing so bad it's not even funny. And I'm talking both from left-wing and right-wing networks. Trump lost so bad it's not even bandito. We can laugh about this shit, man. This was like, at one point it was like comedy. But remember, Kamala Harris is a former prosecutor. Yeah, Ron, of course you can say Trump won. Yes, of course. Listen, everyone is entitled to his or her own opinion. Okay? Trump supporters will remain Trump supporters. Kamala Harris supporters will remain Kamala Harris supporters. The point is, who was able to move the middle? You're not going, listen, in this kind of a situation, you're not going, you're not focusing on the people that support you. You're supporting the people who yet have to make up their mind who to elect. Oh yeah. You see, again, look, Bobby Myers with the same story. Hide your pets. Illegals are eating them. That's like, this shit should be like, can they make like an episode of The Simpsons where they're talking about immigrants eating cats and dogs? Nah. Leo, Trump looked crazy to us independents and we decide the election. Absolutely. I can tell you, the people who are in the middle, the undecided voters, today, Kamala Harris took a good chunk of those voters. And to make matters worse, at the end of the debate on Instagram, Taylor Swift, let me show you guys, Taylor Swift post a picture holding a cat and says, I'm endorsing Kamala Harris. let me read this post to you. It's a long post, but I'm gonna take my time and read this thing for you folks. Let me read this thing. Like many of you, I watched the debate tonight. If you haven't already, now is a great time to do your research on the issues at hand and the stances these candidates take on the topics that matter to you the most. As a voter, I make sure to watch and read everything I can about their proposed policies and plans for this country. She continues. Recently, I was made aware that AI of me falsely endorsing Donald Trump's presidential run was posted to his site, which is true. They did that. And they posted that on Truth Social. It really conjured up my fears around AI and the dangers of spreading misinformation. That's true. Well said, Taylor Swift. It brought me to the conclusion that I need to be very transparent about my actual plans for this election as a voter. The simplest way to combat misinformation is with the truth. Taylor Swift continues, I will be casting my vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz in the 2024 presidential election. I am voting for tags Kamala Harris Instagram account because she fights for the rights and causes I believe need a warrior to champion them. I think she is a steady-handed, gifted leader, and I believe we can accomplish so much more in this country if we are led by calm and not chaos. I was so heartened and impressed by her selection of running mate, Tim Walz, who has been standing up for LGBTQ plus rights, IVF, and the woman's right to own, and the woman's right to her own body for decades. That's Taylor Swift. Listen, this is the biggest entertainer in the world with 280 million followers on Instagram. Let me tell you something. No better promotion can a candidate get than this. And then she concludes, I've done my research and I've made my choice. Your research is all yours to do. Absolutely. America is a democratic country. You know, you can choose who you want to choose. And the choice is yours to make. Absolutely. I also want to say, especially to first-time voters, remember that in order to vote, you have to be registered. I also find it's much easier to vote early. But it's the way she concludes the statement. Taylor Swift, childless cat lady. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me go back in the studio. I am King. Bandito. Leo saying, Trump won't ever debate another human being again. That was it. And it was an L. Man, he took that L like a champ. Oh, Kamala Harris. Now let me highlight the mistakes that that Trump made tonight. I'm gonna highlight the mistakes that he made during that debate. No eye contact with Kamala Harris. I mean, you cannot go to war and not stare at your opponent. That's simple, straight and clear. Do you agree? You don't go to war and you don't stare at your opponent right in the eyes. You don't do that. Trump, for the biggest part of that debate, never stared, never looked at Kamala Harris. Number two, Trump never mentioned Kamala Harris by name, not one single time. Bro, he did not mention her by name. He didn't. He either said Kamala Harris was very precise, and she referred to him as Donald Trump, not former President Donald Trump. She referred to him as Donald Trump. I'm going to keep on pinning these comments. But then there was another moment in this debate that crushed Trump, and I hope I'm going to get this quickly. I had picked some of these highlights. I hope I can get there quickly. The moment Kamala Harris reminded Trump that he is a convicted felon. When she reminded him of the crimes he has been convicted of, he lost his mind. Tang Shang, welcome. Trump lost the debate. Leo. And that's why I'm going to keep on saying through this live. She baited him and then she spanked him. Kamala Harris came to this debate very well prepared. This was her first major presidential debate. Trump has had 7 debates, correct? Okay. Now, Patriot Scar, welcome. You see, let's talk about, you see the way Trump, and I'm seeing this actually with a lot of Trump supporters, MAGA supporters. They're saying this was a debate between Trump, Kamala, and the moderators. Patriot Scar. I don't buy that. Matter of fact, the moderators, they gave Trump more time than Kamala Harris. Okay? They gave Trump more time. If you look at the talk time that Trump had more time. Actually, at one point, I was like, can you just mute his microphone for 2 seconds and let Kamala Harris maybe have some more? No, Trump had more airtime. So the moderators were not biased. They never let him. And the problem with Trump, and I'm looking at it just from a psychological perspective. The problem was Trump was taking the bait so much, and then he would talk, and he was just literally verbal diarrhea, and that's how he got ass whooped tonight. Okay, so stop leaning on this thing of, oh, the media was biased. Dave, Lisa, they were actually very good to Trump because they gave him that opportunity to talk when he wanted to talk. Okay. But again, that is something, of course, that, oh, Nikki, welcome. Nikki Emerson, welcome. Nikki, welcome. Nikki. And I repeat, man, 80% of people on my channel are Trump supporters. And every time I'm having a conversation here, you always hear me say, I listen to everybody. Okay? I'm a philosopher of politics. Okay? Like now, Patriot Scott saying, oh, Harris has nothing. You're going to hear that argument. Okay? You're going to hear that argument. That's the good thing about politics. That's the good thing about politics. Danish, you know the good thing about this platform? Everybody is open. we have these debates. It's like we're having a cookout. We don't agree. If you go to a cookout with your family, do you agree with your mother on everything? Do you agree with your wife or your husband on everything? No, you don't. So what we do here, we debate respectfully. As long as you remain respectful to each other. Vote TV, the foundation of this platform is love. Okay? Okay? So we're gonna they're running all these polls, and everyone is pointing at the fact that Kamala Harris was well prepared. She, the way she handled the questions, all this stuff. Now on Trump's part, there is something going on here. Okay? They're gonna start a fact checking. They're gonna start a fact checking process for everything that Trump said tonight. Let me ask you a simple question. Let me ask you a simple question. Do you guys truly buy the nonsense that people are eating dogs and cats somewhere in Ohio? I mean, come on. Let me talk to all the Trump diehard fans. Do you buy that crap? Do you buy the crap that all of a sudden in America, immigrants are eating dogs and cats? Nikki, tell me. But that's a yes or no question. Stu is saying that this debate will not move the needle. But Stu, if you look at the polls, it's a tight race. But Kamala Harris, out of the seven battle states, Kamala Harris is leading in 6. Trump is leading in figure 0.9 points in Georgia. No, I'm just asking you guys. Nikki, the video is a tailored video. I'm just trying to, that video, you guys, you just go and do your research about that video. And that's why even Dave said that everybody, the police, the city mayor, and government officials are saying the video is fake. But again, like, there is one thing I'm going to tell you. And I repeat, 90% of my people on this channel are Trump supporters. And I love you all. And I love everybody. And I know what I'm putting myself through trying to discuss these things on this platform or trying to bring these facts on the table. Okay? Whatever Trump will tell you, you'll believe. If he tells you windmills cause cancer, you'll believe. Letitia, be respectful. Don't catch feelings and start howling insults. Okay? Okay? Nikki, I'm telling you, go check the source of that video. It's a tailored video. It all started on a fake Facebook page. I'm on Reddit. It was the way they looked at everything. Okay? Nikki, and I'm gonna, because you are a member of this family at Vote TV. Nikki, do you believe that windmills cause cancer? Talk about clean energy. Just answer me that question. Do windmills cause cancer? Yes or no? The other problem with Trump is that when the moderators were asking the questions, when he is asked the question, he doesn't answer the question directly. He digresses and talks too much that he forgets the question that he was asked initially, and then people are left like, what's the answer? Nikki Emerson, it's not about, he didn't say that tonight, but he has said that before. Okay? So, for all my Trump supporters on this channel, it doesn't matter what Trump says. You will believe what he says. When we come here and we analyze and we fact check him, and we say, for example, he had this press conference where he told 164 lies in 60 minutes, you still don't believe that. Okay? So for us, it's like, hey, they will believe him no matter what. So I know what I put myself through on this channel when I'm having these kind of conversations. Now let me tell you something. Let me ask another question respectfully. Taylor Swift, the most influential entertainer in the world, endorses Kamala Harris at the end of the debate. Do you think that that's going to have an influence on this election? If you ask me, I'm going to give you a very simple answer. The answer is yes. It will. Going back to the debate, what I was able to observe is the precision. It was surgical precision, the way she responded to questions, and it was surgical precision, the way she attacked. And that's why at that point, Trump took the bait, and that was a smart move on her side. Now, let me show you, let's have a look at some more reactions on I'm big on TikTok, man, because thank you very much, Vote TV family. We just crossed over 300,000 followers on TikTok. I want to have a look at another moment. This is a reaction of this lady on TikTok talking about the eye contact thing with Trump. Let's have a look at this.
I
That's Sheer Flame on TikTok. Shout out to Sheer Flame on TikTok. Okay, and actually the caption to the video was Trump looks like he knows he lost completely, different from his debate against Clinton or Biden. Let's keep on listening to this. Okay, so back to you. What do you guys think about that? Okay, she says that's the look of a man that knows that he got cooked. Okay, let's move on and let's have a look at some more reactions from TikTok after Taylor Swift endorsed Kamala Harris. This is Rhea the Last Dragon on TikTok. Okay, so these are, as you can see, the fact that Taylor Swift has endorsed Kamala Harris. Now, this is a people are going crazy with this on TikTok, man. Like TikTok, like things news just fly around like it's like wildfire. News just everything is just goes viral like crazy. So TikTok they pick up on these things very very quickly. And I'm gonna so now let's go back to this dog thing. I gotta play. Let's go back to this dogs thing. Let's have a look. That listen, this moment. Okay, so after the claim of immigrants eating dogs and cats and I don't know whatever. Listen exactly what Dave said to Trump. I will never forget this moment. I will never forget this moment. I will never forget this moment. Cindy, Stu, Nikki, getting busy in the comment section. Let's enjoy this cookout. Now let's do this. Okay. This is the part of the interview where I invite guests to come and join me here. Okay. So Nikki, wait. I want to have Nikki, Stu, Cindy, anybody. If you want to join this live, come and say something about this debate. I've pinned the link in the comment section. If you click that link, you can join me in the studio. You can join me here. You can join me. And I want to hear what you have to say. You guys see the link? Who's ready? Who's ready? Click that link. I'm gonna plug you in. Click that link. I'm gonna plug you in. I'm ready. Cindy saying the whole debate, Trump lost the debate as bad as Biden lost the last debate. Oh yeah, Biden lost it. That one I agree. That that debate was so bad. I turned off. I turned off after watching it for 7 minutes. Who wanna come up here? Anybody? I'm dropping the link in the comment section. If you click that link, you can join me. You can join me and say something. I want to hear from you. Trump supporters, where you at? MAGA supporters, where you at? Come up here. Let's have this conversation. The link is in the comment section. Don't be afraid. You know how we do this? This is the cookout. You come up here and you tell us exactly, say, talk to us about immigrants eating cats and dogs and talk about it. I want to hear somebody come up here and talk to us, tell the world about immigrants eating pets or cats and dogs. Stu is saying, I would love to. I'm not in an environment to be. Who want to come up here, bro? And by the way, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe. We're gonna stay busy. Make sure you subscribe to Vote TV YouTube channel. We have to go to 100,000 subscribers this year. We're about to hit 40,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. Thank you. This channel addresses diverse topics. Who is ready to come and join me in this conversation? Now, the whole pet thing is complete BS. I don't care who you support. I don't care whether you support Kamala Harris or Trump. I tried to check in, like I said, the moment I came across the information that they tailored, they combined different videos to make it look real, I was like, yeah, that's it. And that's why, and that's why I was so shocked that he brought that topic on the debate stage. In other news, Kamala Harris has challenged Trump to a second debate. Kamala Harris has challenged Trump to a second debate. So we're gonna we're gonna keep an eye on that. If I was a Trump advisor, I'd be like, yo, bro, just don't do these debates. There is something about Trump and debates. They don't favor him. Okay, they don't favor him. They don't. You can tell who had substance in the debate by looking at how people are picking on certain quotes what the candidates say. And I can tell you, Kamala Harris has more cuts than Trump. Frederick Noriega saying she won. Now, this debate, let me tell you something. I studied politics. This debate tonight was not meant for Trump supporters. This debate tonight was not meant for Kamala Harris supporters. This debate tonight was for the people in the middle, the undecided voters and the independents. And I'm telling you, again, from my view, my point of view, I'm telling you that Kamala Harris, based on, first of all, she was very calm. She was presidential. She was presidential. America is the most powerful nation in the world. So the person who leads the country has to be presidential. Decorum, discipline, all these aspects is what defines a good leader. So from my perspective, Queen Cindy, and everybody else, she touched more people in the middle than what Trump delivered. Trump went on that stage like he's talking to people at his rally. It doesn't work like that. Okay? Okay? For example, there's one thing that when Trump said something like Trump said, people don't come to your rally. I literally like just fell down from my couch. Nobody is pulling numbers like the Kamala Harris rallies. And we've seen this, man. All the way from Georgia, Pennsylvania, Detroit, Wisconsin. She's complete, like the rallies are completely packed out, like packed. There's no room for cats and dogs. So when he says, "Oh, your rallies are empty," I'm like, "What are you talking? What are you talking about?" Remember that when she did that? She did that rally in Detroit, and they say the crowd was AI'd. Bro, you can do better than that. So the debate, like looking at it from a strategical point, you don't go to that debate stage like you're talking to people at your rally. You gotta go there and be like, and have that in your mind as a candidate. I need to get the people in the middle because it's a tight election, either or. Okay. Oh, so Stu, do you want to claim that I'm lying about Kamala Harris rallies being packed? Should I start? I can pull up like 6, 9, 10, 20 videos in a minute. I mean, the numbers that Kamala Harris is pulling with with her rallies is a complete opposite with what Biden was having. Biden could literally not even fill up a classroom. We know that, and that's why even tonight, she knows that Trump is very sensitive when it comes to rallies. Obama pulled that crowd size thing during the Democratic convention. You guys remember that? Remember that? And people said that Obama was making jokes of Trump's uh, pea size. It was after he made that comment, dick size was trending on Twitter. Do you guys remember that? So, and that's where she was. That's where she started. She knew this guy is very sensitive about the size, the crowd size at his rallies. So she went and told and said, people leave your rallies because of boredom. And boom, at that point, Trump was completely unhinged. Okay? We have less than 60 days left to the general election in America. Are we going to witness? Are we going to have another debate? I don't know. Kamala Harris has challenged Trump already to a second debate. The other thing, there's something I also observed, man. You got to start looking at this thing very carefully. Let me take you back to 2020. After the elections, on that same night, they hadn't even finished counting the votes. Trump walked out and gave a press conference and said, we won. They had not finished counting the votes. Okay? And we all know that what happened after that. And the whole J6 thing. We know what happened after that. And even tonight, I mean, it's so crazy that Trump still says and believes that the elections were rigged. Nothing can make him change his mind. And of course, his supporters, they said those elections were rigged. After court, 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 all the way. Man, this is going to be a tight election. But I can tell you this, and I repeat, 80% of my subscribers on this channel are Trump supporters, MAGA Nation. But I tell you this, and this is just my gut feeling. You can agree to disagree. And we're going to come here on November 6th and have this conversation. The last few weeks, I've been reading a lot. What's happening? What's going on? I'm watching all these Republicans coming out and endorsing Kamala Harris. Even Dick Cheney, a former vice president, is going to vote for Kamala Harris. I do believe, and I gotta be very, very careful how I articulate I'm gonna articulate this, and don't catch feelings. But I believe that Kamala Harris is going to win this election with a landslide, and Kamala Harris will make history as the first female president of the United States. Trump supporters on my channel, don't catch feelings. This is just someone who's a philosopher of politics, just expressing my opinion. The debate tonight, Trump never touched anybody from the middle. Trump went to that debate stage and spoke to his supporters. Another observation: Trump never, there's that one they have that one camera where you can look at as a candidate addressing the nation. Trump never stared at that camera, not one single time. Did you guys realize that? Kamala Harris was so smart. She would talk. She was having eye contact with Trump, so she would talk, look at Trump, and then when she's talking to the people, she would look in that camera. Trump never looked in that camera, not one single time. He was focused entirely on the moderators. Did you guys observe that? When you're talking, look at the candidate, your opponent, look at the moderators, and there is that one camera that you look at when you're talking to the people. Trump never looked at that camera, not one single time. Dick Cheney endorsed Kamala Harris. Right now, there are over 200 major Republican figures that are endorsing Kamala Harris big time. Big time. I'm talking about like big time. Have you seen there is a movement called Republicans for Harris? Have you seen that? Have you seen them? I mean, guys, just get off, kill the noise. Kill the noise for 2 seconds. And start looking what's happening. They have these women who are running Zoom meetings and crashing them and raising stupid money. Let me ask you a question. Kamala Harris campaign raised $316 million in August, which is three times the amount of money that Trump has raised in the month of August. Most of them, a third of those donations are coming from people who are donating for the first time in any political, in any presidential race in America. Let's talk. Hey, come on, guys. Stu, are you paying attention? Trump supporters, let's have this conversation. You got women having they got these they call it women for Harris. This movement is powerful, bro. This movement of women is so powerful. And I'm gonna say what I've been saying on this channel. Women are going to define who the next president will be because of one major factor: women abortion rights. Underscore that. Underscore that. The day I mean, they broke record. I mean, they broke records with that Zoom meeting. 200,000 women on one Zoom call. That even Zoom crashed. Zoom crashed on that night, and then they raised $8.5 million. And I said, "Oh boy, these women are not playing." Someone commented and said Trump looks old tonight. Yeah, he's the oldest candidate to ever run. I mean, on the presidential debate, he's the oldest with 78 years. Biden was 77. Trump is the oldest presidential candidate with 78 years. He looked old tonight. Yes, we agree. When Biden was running, everyone was making fun and they were just hammering Biden with age. You're too old. You're too old. Yes, I agree. Trump is 78. He's not getting younger. And then they pushed his sentencing to November 21st. Guilty, 34 felonies. He's going to be sentenced on November 21st. They actually pushed the judge, the New York judge, pushed the sentencing to November 21st and said, I don't want to interfere with the outcome of these elections. Guys, at the end of the day, it's not far. It's only a couple of days left. I cannot wait for the November 6th when we come here on Vote TV Live. I'm going to be here all night on November 5th. I'm going to be here all night, bro. We're going to be together here cooking. And night's not going to be about polls or whatever. It's going to be the votes have been casted. And let's see how this thing is going to go. Okay? Thank you very much. I love you all. All my MVPs tonight. Cindy, thank you. Love you, Quinn. Stu, thank you very much. Everybody who has been active in the comment section, man, I've been pinning your comments. It's too many comments coming in. I couldn't even be able to pin everything, but I've tried my best. Thank you very much. If you're new at Vote TV, man, just hit that subscribe button, bro. Kings and queens, just hit that subscribe button. Let's take Vote TV to 100,000 subscribers. And of course, you can support the channel with super chats and super filters. God protect you. God keep your family safe. Okay? And I'll see you tomorrow. We'll be here tonight, tomorrow night, and we can have another cookout. Okay? Bring the barbecue sauce, Cindy. Don't forget to bring. Hey, you gotta bring the barbecue sauce tomorrow, Cindy. Okay? I love you, Queen, and everybody else. God bless you, and may you stay safe. May God also protect your families and your children. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.